He's watching Fox News. All of his advisors guys into the meat grinder, okay? Well, it's super easy, and he believes it like a moron. And he's like, Dad, all the US police. How hard would that be? Well, it's gonna be hard anywhere. And look at what the Vietnamese did to us with guerrilla warfare. Well, look at what the Afghans did to us. They had nothing. They had nothing. And and we couldn't come close to beating them. It's not because we can't, quote unquote, win. It's not that we can't destroy a whole bunch of things. It's not like they're gonna take Albuquerque, right? But the one thing we can't do is win in the way that Israel wants, which is go in there, kill their entire military and their entire police force, and take over the government, put in Israel's puppet. That's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It's gonna be a slaughterhouse. So now they say, okay, but hey, wait a minute. These guys are cowards. It'll be no problem at all. They're sitting there in their bunker. First of all, where are they supposed to be? Like when you hit them in their own palace, I thought they were incredibly dumb to stay in their own palace. And you killed the Ayatollah and 49 top members of the regime. You said, they're so stupid. They just sat there out in the open. Now if they're in a bunker, they're like, they're cowards, can't go in the bunker. So where are they supposed to go? Outer space, right? So meanwhile though, are they cowards? Because look at this amazing video. This is not the Ayatollah, but the Iranian president in the streets of Tehran, B5, watch this. And that's him right there. Just marching through the streets of Tehran, no security, everybody's there. Basically, they're saying, what are you gonna do, bro? Like the foreign minister said, we welcome you. We're looking forward to you coming. Come on in. Because once we go on the ground, we're screwed. So now, last thing here, the Iranians are cowards, right? This is gonna be easy. Now I'm gonna show you a different video from Iran. So you're not seeing this on mainstream media, but that's why we're showing it to you here. Because if you saw it, you see the bombs going off in the front, American and Israeli bombs. You see this giant parade. They're walking towards the bombs. They don't care. They're saying, we welcome you. Come on and find out. This is going to be easy.
Yeah.
They're about to surrender. That's what Trump told the G7 leaders. They must have walked out of the meeting going, oh my God, we're totally screwed. This guy has no idea what he's doing. When we ask him what's the goal of the war, he says he doesn't know. And we ask him about how badly it's going, and he says they're about to surrender and that he's gonna pick their leader. John, he is literally delusional. It's not hyperbolic, it's not symbolic, it's not partisanship. No, the president is delusional, has no idea what's going on the ground.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sure you remember, was it Baghdad Bob? Now he's on our side. He's in charge of the war effort, actually. It's utterly insane. Yeah, I'll end, because I know we don't have time. I feel terrible for the Iranian people, many of whom probably were justifiably hopeful that somehow Trump and Netanyahu bombing Iran would help them. I didn't think that it would, but I hoped, because I do want them to be free. Trump doesn't care, and Netanyahu wants them to be ruled by a despot who does the will of right-wing, politicians in Israel or whatever. But I do feel terrible for them. But I also understand that when you start indiscriminately killing a civilian population, some of them will turn back towards the regime at that point. They're not going to look fondly upon the people who not only, again, slaughter their young girls, but refuse to actually own up to it, let alone apologize. I mean, we're never getting that out of Hegseth, Donald Trump, Marco Rubio, or anything. So what would you think of that administration? Maybe you'd join a parade and march against them at that point. Anyway, that's it for me, Cenk, if you have any other comments.
Yeah, no, it's the most obvious thing in the world, and we're getting messages from Iranian expats all across the world.